Welcome to another Spa Life Sanctuary video. Today we're going to look at a extraction for a male client. He was in the process of getting a facial massage where we noted that there was a lump under the fleshy part of his skin. So kind of started to dry that off and get that cleaned up just to check and see, what was really going on there. You'll find that I'm going to be using gauze. It's the area of the skin where you actually have no bone underneath to press up against. It's really fleshy. So just kind of using the gauze to help me get a little grip on the area because it did have some oil on it, even though I tried to wipe it off. And so we're going to just kind of work around it. It's a little buried underneath, so I'm trying to get up and under it in order to push everything out. I'm not a big fan of making the pore any larger or trying to cut into the person's skin because that will cause more damage. Basically just walking around with an open scar versus just a extracted pore, which is, a natural cavity in the body itself, in the skin, I should say. So you'll see it really working on it. It's going to be a point where, there it is, it just shot out, and it did kind of get on the camera stand. He kind of laughed at that because he felt it explode. It was a little funny, but we're going to keep working to get all of this out. Now the whole time I just kept apologizing because I was like, it came at the worst part of your facial, the relaxation portion. And he was like, no, I totally forgot it was there. I've been feeling it building up for a while now. But it didn't really reveal itself until I started really getting into the deep facial massage. And I'm like, what is going on here? So we're going to just keep pushing to get it out, going back and forth between angles. So at some point, you're going to start to notice that his skin is going to start to turn a little red. You'll see at the end of the video, or if you watch the full-length facial video, there is a red spot that was completely gone the next day. We made sure to not overly aggravate his skin. That was what the oil helped to provide a little bit of a protective barrier, but also using the gauze and not too many implements. And the deeper we get, the harder it is to get out, but it was so worth it. When you see the end, it's very satisfying. He's a very enjoyable client to have the whole time. He just had so much to say. I had to keep telling him, stop smiling, you're pushing your cheek up. So it was definitely one of the better client experiences. So here I'm going to use the tweezers to get in there, try to get it out a little bit. Now it's really deep, but taking a lot more effort. I'll go ahead and just work it around, breaking it up. A little piece did come out. And see, more is going to come out a little more slowly. I start getting like what I call them white worms, just eking out the pore. All right. Just being a little bit more patient, getting up under. It's just such an odd area of the skin, of the face, to have to work on. You have no real support in the background to give you leverage for pressure to help it to be pushed out. I'm going to work it a little bit more. Right, so we'll get this out. It's coming, steady coming. That it was just so deep under. It's almost like it was in a cylinder type shape. It just went straight down. Where sometimes a cyst can expand more like a quarter or a dime. It's become a little round. This one, it just kind of went straight down and in. It was more of a burrow type cyst. There it is. It's coming. And he was like, at that point, he said, this feels so satisfying. I feel it coming out. Here we go. Getting all the way down to the bottom. And this part right here, the most satisfying part. Because then you get to see what caused this cyst. Why did it start? Look at this. Oh my goodness, watch this. You can literally see the hair wrapped around the cyst material. After that, that's it. It's out. It's done. That one hair just decided to stay in that pore, and sebum and debris, products that he's been putting on his face, all that started to clog the pore, creating that cyst that was just burrowing further and further into his skin. Thanks for viewing.